Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Joe, and in today's video I'm going to show you an activity that I do with my classes to get them talking to each other. It's pretty easy to set up, and it can be a lot of fun, and the students enjoy it too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask questions to my wife. But before I ask her those questions, I'm kind of going to guess the answers. I'll show you everything on the whiteboard before we begin the conversation. All right? If today is your first time on my YouTube channel, welcome. My name's Joe. I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. And if you want to learn English, you should think about subscribing. Now, let's get to the questions. All right, so I'm going to show you the whiteboard, and on the whiteboard you're going to see 4 questions. All right, and we'll check them out right now. Okay, here are the 4 questions that I'm going to ask Gail. Question 1, what city would you like to visit? Question 2, do you believe in ghosts? Question 3, which social networking site is your favorite? And question 4, when do you usually go to bed? So of course, if you're doing this with your conversation partner, you can change it to any number of questions you want and any kind of questions. But yes, no questions are the easiest to guess. Now I'm going to show you the whiteboard again, and I'm going to show you the answers to those questions that I think my wife will say. I'm not sure. Haven't worked these out, but we lived together a long time. I think I know her pretty well, so I'm going to guess. So the next part of the exercise is you write in your guesses. So each conversation partner writes in guesses of what they think their partner will say. So question number 1, I wrote down Los Angeles. Question number 2, I wrote down yes. Question 3, I wrote down Pinterest. And for the last question, I wrote down 10 p.m. All right, everybody. I think you can recognize my wife if you've seen some of my other videos. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
All right, so I've got 4 questions I'm going to ask you. I've guessed what your answers will be. I don't know if I'm going to be right on all of them. And you give me your answer, and then I'm going to ask for extra information, right, to tell me why or something like that, okay? You ready for question number 1?
I am ready.
All right. What city would you like to visit?
Wow. So many. I would like to visit London.
London, England.
Yeah.
London, England. Okay, why did you say you want to visit London, England?
Well, I know our whole family would love to go there. I have some relatives in England, and we can see all kinds of Harry Potter stuff in London.
That's true. I should have known that. I didn't guess that one. For some reason, I thought because it was a cold day today, I guessed Los Angeles. We go out to LA, California, it's warm, movie stars, I don't know.
That'd be nice. I didn't know if you meant right now or just in general.
Okay, but anyway, I had the wrong answer on that one. 1 down, 1 wrong.
Okay.
Ready for question number 2?
Yes, I am.
Question number 2, just yes or no question. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think I'll have to say yes, I do.
All right. Why do you believe in ghosts?
Well, because I don't disbelieve. So I think it's possible.
It is possible. Okay. All
For
right.
humans to think that we are the only ones in this universe just doesn't seem right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I heard a good argument the other day from our friend Barb, and she talked about energy.
Mm-hmm.
And she said humans have energy. And science knows that energy cannot be destroyed. It just changes form. So after we stop being alive, that energy has to go somewhere. And that's why she said she believes in ghosts. I thought that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think we are all made up of energy, so...
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. So I said yes on that one, so I have one wrong and one right.
Nice.
Question 3. Which social networking site do you like the most?
I'd have to say Instagram. I don't use a whole lot of them, really. But I do play around a little bit on Instagram, and yeah, I like some of the stuff that I see on there.
Okay. I said Pinterest.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. All right.
Would have been Pinterest.
Okay.
Oops.
So I was right, but she gave me a crazy answer. She's always on. What do you do on Pinterest?
Lots of stuff. I look for ideas, a lot of recipes. That's probably the biggest thing I do on Pinterest. Otherwise, yeah, I look for art ideas, like for Rachel or myself, or all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but mostly cooking. That's
Mostly
the number
cooking.
one thing.
That's what I thought. I wrote down Pinterest, but as this game goes, I have to accept what you said, even if it's not really what you believe. So she wrote down Instagram. I know her better than she knows herself, but so I get that one wrong. I have 1 right and 2 wrong now. This is the fourth. This is the 4th question coming up. Last chance. All right.
Can he do it?
What time do you usually go to bed?
I think I would have to say 11 o'clock.
Oh, I said 10 o'clock. I thought 10 o'clock.
Well,
Why do you say 11?
It's kind of between 10 and 11. So I went with 11.
But the truth, maybe I'm adding in that she falls asleep in the living room watching movies around 10 o'clock.
Sometimes.
So here we've been married so many years. I only got 1 right and I got 3 wrong. I have to study Gail a lot more. All right?
You do.
Okay, so that's the end of this question part. Let's go back to the whiteboard and make it official. All right, so now if this was in my classroom, the students would have these questions for each other, and then they'd be filling them out on a sheet of paper. So I would fill in the answers to her answers to the questions like this. All right, so that's the end of the questions, and now I'm just showing you what the whiteboard or what your student's question sheet would look like at the end. So I fill in the answers. Also, I could have another column in there for extra information if I wanted students to write that down. So which city would you like to visit? Of course, Gail said London, England, instead of Los Angeles, so I got that one wrong. Do you believe in ghosts? Gail said yes, and I knew she did, so that's 1 right for me. Question number 3, which social networking site is your favorite? She said Instagram, which is crazy. She hardly ever uses it. Pinterest is the real honest-to-God truth, but I have to write down her answer. The last one, she said 11 o'clock, so I was off by 1 hour. All right, and as the students ask questions and they answer the questions and they fill in extra details, like I said, they have a good time, and then at the end you can ask who had the most right answers, and that person is the nicest friend. The student had the lowest number of right answers is a bad friend, and they have to work harder at being a good friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about it, write them down in the comments below and I'll write back to you. As always, check in the notes underneath the video and I'll show you lots of links to more learning opportunities. I always like to keep you guys learning. All right, that's it for now. See ya.